Yippee, I'm live again. Oh, okay. I've learned to adjust my microphone, I guess, with the goofy stream stuff. Anyways, I'm trying to find this guy. He's a sneaky little fella. Can't tell if he's above me or below me. Well, I don't want to be here anymore. But what if he's over there? I'm only trying to find him to make him go away. It's like I'm trying to think of a situation where that would be. I found him. Okay. He was in my tunnels somehow. How did he get in there? How did he get in my tunnels? That was over fast. If I had a shield, I might have lived a little bit. Maybe even killed him and not died at all. Instead, I died. Sad, miserable, kind of pathetic death. I mean, I had no armor, so it's kind of expected. I mean, what else happens when a supernatural being that just appears attacks you? Then again, pretty much everything in this game just supernaturally appears. But that guy's like extra supernatural, because you can't ever witness him appear. Like, you have a zombie spawner or skeleton spawner, and it makes those creatures. You can tell where they come from. Not that guy. Not him. He shows up, and you're like, where did you come from? How'd you get here? Turns you into a meth head. Becomes suspicious of literally every single sound that ever could exist. I've trapped myself. Oh no. Please. I don't want to lose all my stuff. I don't want Flint. Get out of here, Flint. No one likes Flint. I might drown before I'm capable of finding my stuff. To the surface! Because I'm not going to be able to find any magma. Wow. Ooh, I'm pretty sure I went over there. And then I went that way, I think. I think I can. Believing in yourself doesn't matter. I'm just kidding. It's strange, actually, how believing in yourself can affect things. It's like you don't do it, and sometimes that affects things, and sometimes it doesn't. And then other times, oh, hey, more iron, I'm gonna come back and get that. Once I find my dead body. Good thing I left this. Alright. Show up, spider. Ah, yes. All of my belongings. How nice of you to return yourselves to me. Did he break my pants? How dare you? That was my only pair. Where did he even come from? He was making so many noises. He must have changed spots. He must have been around me and then teleported into my area. So I was just chasing nothing. Chasing ghosts. I don't want to play this game no more. I'm gonna go home. Ugh. Don't mind me, just dying. And you know how sick be. Whoever I'm talking to. You know how it be, Mr. Cave fella. Right? Yeah, he knows how being sick is. He totally gets sick. The mysterious monster that roams the caves. And kills everything it comes in contact to. And also is quantum infused. because he just exists and then doesn't sometimes. Maybe that's how Minecraft is, it would be physically possible. Because people was like, oh, Minecraft couldn't exist because you could never have a perfectly square planet. What if you had a planet that was like quantum planet, where like it has both square and circle sides at the same time? It combines the square shape. Hold on, I got distracted. Hold on. I got a little distracted. Hold on. Okay. Don't mind the lag. You don't see that. You don't see the lag. You're blind. You no longer have eyeballs. You've never had eyeballs. You've always been blind. It just reminded me of that one episode of Clarence where he gets mud on his eyes and can't see. He for some reason believes that his skin has healed over his eyes. That'd be kind of horrifying if your eyelids just decided they were an open wound and closed themselves. Like, excuse me, still using those. My ocular receptacles were were not dysfunctional. Do a bit of berry farming. Has this traveled up here yet? It better have. It has. Cool, I can get rid of these then. Actually use the full extent of this platform. Wow, 2 blocks difference. I'm really using the full extent of this platform. I'm such a full extentilizer. Yeah, that was dumb. I was gonna try and find a synonym for that. Synonyms seem to be the only thing I can conjure up on the spot. I'm not very funny. In person, I guess. I don't know if that's true. I make my family laugh, but I don't know if that counts or not. It could be pity laughs, but they don't sound like pity laughs. I would totally know the difference. Or they're just really convincing actors, I guess. I don't know. If they are, I don't want to know. I'd prefer to believe that my jokes are funny, instead of the soul-crushing reality that I've been saying stupid stuff my whole life. Which, actually, would probably be better if I heard that sooner rather than later, so I could probably improve, or just stop trying. Love being sick. It's real great. Real fun. Love a good sick. You get to not breathe correctly. You get to experience the joys of having your nose reverse flood stuff. Like your nose isn't flooded, your nose floods things. I guess that wouldn't be reverse flooding. That'd just be flooding. Flood. It no longer is a word. It sounds like F-L-U-D in my head. Flood. One more piece of coal. Actually, like a bunch more pieces of coal. Making iron, so I can make buckets, and then I can put the buckets in my berry farm, and then I can make it semi-automatic, and then I can make money. Moolah. Dough. Coin? Coin is a type of money, so does that count as a substitute for the word money? Or is it just saying money? Dough. I already said that. Ooh, I'm gonna play a song. I think this is my favorite one of all of them. This is my tier list. These ones all suck. This one's okay, and these ones are kind of good. This one's my favorite. Directional audio is so funny. I'm only wearing one headphone right now, so whenever I do this, I can't even hear it at all. Ooh. The game doesn't like it when I turn, apparently. That changed literally nothing. Quiet, you. There we go. That's a lot nicer. Peaceful. How peaceful and calm and nice. Quartz Castle. Yeah, I gotta get back to mining quartz, but I honestly don't want to be traversing the nether anymore without some good fire protection, because I don't want to lose my pickaxe again. I spend a lot of time making it, because my villagers are very cheap, or they're cheap skates. Cheap skates? Cheap steaks? Cheap, money hungry fellas. They're greedy. Want me to pay like 40-ish emeralds for one efficiency 3 book. And I watched a video and I saw a guy get it for 17. I'm like, bruh, it's less than half of what I have to pay. Why does this guy get so much better prices? And I would re-roll my villagers and re-roll my villagers and wait for a good price, and then I'd get efficiency 3 and it cost a bunch. Or I'd get efficiency 1 and it would not be enough, because I'm not going to buy a jillion efficiency 1 books for 9 emeralds each. That would wind up being more expensive, I think. Because I got efficiency 5. You get 5, you need like 2 ones for 2, and 4 ones for 3, and 8 ones for 4, and 16 ones for 5. You gotta combine one of each of those. So it'd be 16 times 9, which is like over 100, I think. I think that's over 100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 10 times 9 plus 6 times 9, probably over 100. Considering that 90 is already almost 100. I'm so good at math. I'm such a sometimes I wonder how I function. Oh no, I was slain. Slain in the heat of battle. Except, not really. I more or less just got jump scared. He just appeared. 1 second he was there, or 1 second he wasn't there, and then the next he was, and then I died, and then he disappeared because he's a coward. He knows that if I were to be face to face with him, I would totally win that fight. He knows. He knows. He knows. It may not seem like he knows, but I know he knows. He's afraid of me. You only live once, except not here. We both live infinite times. He lives for infinity, and so do I. So why does he even try to kill me then? Is he like an animal? I'm assuming he's got like primal instincts or whatever. Just kill. Kill and eat and murder and eat and consume and do not die. That's like all his brain does. But he's also capable of climbing, which a lot of animals that kill and hunt and murder and eat and climb they're not common. You got like tigers, I think, that can climb, and lions, or no, is it lions and not tigers? I don't remember. I know that big cats can climb, but not much else that eats meat can climb. You got your snakes, I guess they can kind of climb, depending on what they're trying to climb and where. Because they're basically like living rope. So if something is going up at a slant, then they can use the friction of their body to go up. If something is going straight up, I don't know if they'd be able to climb that or not. But maybe they spiral up it. I mean, obviously they'd have to spiral up the slanted thing as well, but be more plausible. How much is 27? That's 3, ain't it? I think that's 3. Oh wait, that's 3 times 8, not 3 times 9. Oh well. Man, multiplicatories is hard. I really gotta make those walls bigger, but I really don't want to. Well, I also can't, because I need quartz, and I'm not going to get more quartz until I've got fire protection. And I'm not just going to make fire protection armor specifically for going into the nether. I'm going to make general armor that's just good all around, with fire protection as a bonus. I want blast protection, regular protection, projectile protection, feather falling, mending. You can only get feather falling on your boots, though. Cool if I could get like Frostwalker, feather falling, mending boots. I wonder if you could like get a lava walker. Lava walker boots would be cool, or the opposite of cool. But you wouldn't call shoes hot, I guess. Man, those shoes look so hot. Okay, all right, cool. That's what the guy who has some kind of shoe thing would say. I wonder if that's got a name. Well, we'll never know. Well, I'll never know. I might know after I'm done streaming. I might Google it. Probably won't. Probably forget. But you know, if anyone's watching, maybe they can pause the stream and go Google. Hey, is there a term for people who are romantically interested in shoes? Shoe sexual? I don't know. Or is it leather sexual? Or would it just be like boot sexual? Or are those like subcategories of shoe sexual? I need explanation. I need. SpongeBob, I need it. While I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm actually gonna Google it. I'm Googling it on my phone. Is there a term for people who are romantic, oh wait, hold on. Sexually attracted to shoes? No, that's feet. It's also been known as retifism, after the French novelist Nicolas Aimé Rétif, also known as Rétif de la Bretonne, who wrote a novel about it, presumably based on his own penchants, called Finchet's Foot, which preference or penchant seems to have been in not all the rage at the time, least known to have been practiced or suffered by more than a handful of somewhat important individuals of that period, pre-revolutionary France. I understood like half of what that said. Basically, this guy wrote a book about being romantically interested in shoes, and he was French. I'm not saying these have a relation, but I mean, according to the document, it was a common thing by quite a many important people during his time. That guy who wrote the book. So it's a little interesting, I guess. History with the guy who plays Minecraft and talks about random stuff for no reason. Okay, I want an axe, but more importantly, I want my berry farm to be operational. Which I have all the resources I need over there. Where's my horse? Did I bring him back? I don't remember. Man, I got the mentors. I'm gonna assume he's still at the village. I could have sworn I rode him back. Him, her, it, they. I don't know. I'm gonna assume my horse is a female, just because I think it's a female. I don't know, just its demeanor, its look, its vibe makes me think female. First I gotta find it though to actually confirm my vibe check. I don't know where it is. Horse, where'd you go? I haven't named it yet. Comment down below what I should name my horse. Yeah, I made that better. Now it's like a log with like a stumpy, sticky outy part. Like they found a natural tree with like a sticky outy thingy, and they use it as like a handle to push, and that falls over. And then they're like, "All right, time to close up the gate," and they just kind of get the biggest, fattest guy, and they just jump on it, and the thing's like whoosh, flops back up. I don't like the word that I just used. I solemnly swear to never use the word flop again in my life. After that sentence. Anyways, to the village we go to make a money factory out of berries. You know, berries are probably quite profitable in the real world too. You got your raspberries, your blueberries, your blackberries. You got all these different kinds of berries, and then you got your jams, like your berry jams. Because I know there's like grape jam. It's probably raspberry jam. That sounds like a thing. I probably had it before and just forgot. I mean, heck, you could probably make. I know there's blueberry jam. That's a 100% guaranteed thing that exists. I know that for a fact. I don't even know if I've ever eaten it, but I know the blueberry jam is a thing. Watch, turns out no one's ever made blueberry jam ever. Not even like as an experiment. It'd be kind of funny. I know blueberry jam is a thing. And like 12 years later, man makes the first blueberry jam. Oh, come on. I've already got an accident torch in there. I don't need another one. I don't even have an axe. I can't even break this. I guess I'm using my hands. Oh god, I don't like that I said that. I need to just stop talking for the rest of my life. No more speaking ever again. Here we go, silent time. Okay, well, I failed. I failed at being silent. It's not my fault. He cheated. There's no other contestants, it's just me. Who cheated? I did. Against myself. Because I'm sick. I don't know. Buckets. I need 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I didn't even use that much iron. Ooh. Don't shoot at me. I did nothing to provoke you, sir. Or madam. I don't know. How do you tell the gender of a skeleton? You gotta take like a bone marrow test of the skeleton to figure out what its DNA is, so you can tell if it's female or male. I mean, the skeletons all look quite bulky, I guess. They look like they have a male's physique. I mean, you can't really tell, but well, then again, I don't know, because their arms are quite close to their body. If it was like a Steve, because like this guy's kind of broad, so the bone's in the middle, right? So you got your bone in the middle, which would mean there's like a connecting ball, socket, joint, whatever. Skeletons don't have that. So are they even a Steve? Are they even a... What kind of creature is a skeleton? Are they like an Enderman or something? No, because Enderman got real long legs. Forgot what I was doing. I am also going to need hoppers. Well, that's not going to be a problem now that I've got all this iron. Which is precisely why I got all that iron. And the reason I got all the iron is because I swear that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But oh. I thought I used my personal bucket. I'm dumb. Oh. Whew. I don't like being sick. Some people can kind of enjoy being sick because they kind of get something out of it. Like when you get COVID, you don't got to go to work or anything. You get like a paid leave, I think. But other forms of sickness, more minor forms, are not that fun because you can't actually use them. They just suck. Like I just get headaches and can't breathe correctly and other stuff. Oh, what am I doing in here again? I forgot. Right, I'm gonna buy an axe. What's up, gamer? 17 for an axe. You are scamming me. 18 for an axe. Never mind. I'll take a stone. Actually, wait. Does this guy sell stone? No. Oh. Oh yeah, I have their beds. Here, you can have these back. Trying to make a carrot farm. The villagers. Where the villagers would like... They'd obviously, they'd be in their little area and they'd have their composter and whatever. And then they'd have a big area of farmland. And then you would just put a villager in the middle with like some hoppers and minecarts and whatever. And then the fellows would try and give food to the guy in the middle, but it didn't work. I don't know why. They decided to give him food at the start, and then after that they were like, nah, screw that guy. I'm keeping this. Like, brother, you had one job, and it was to beg for food, and you couldn't even do that. No wonder homeless people are homeless. It's a horrible thing to say. Now I know why I'm sick. I said that, and God went back in time and said, oh, sick, because that's your punishment. I don't know. Trying to put me on the street. Trying to give me super expensive medical bills for my sickness. So he can kick me out. I made so many crafting tables. Don't want to make more, but I don't want to have to move them. Crafting tables, why? Why do you torture me by being physical things that I need to carry around? Yeah. they're all murmuring at the same time, and it's kind of annoying. It's like a cult in there. Which would make a lot of sense, not gonna lie. If villagers were just cults. I mean, they wear robes, they speak in mumbles. Like, there's some languages that are just whistles, so who's to say they couldn't mumble? Or groan, or whatever noise that is. Whatever you call that sound that they make. Okay, so I gotta make a bunch of chests. 4 should be enough. Maybe. Probably not. Definitely not. 3 more. That's not bad. I'll just cut down this tree. This is Skeleatone. Where is he? He's underground, probably. Should I dig around and find him and make sure he never comes around here again, or not? Nah, I'm busy. I've got important business to attend to. The berry business. The trying not to lag my brains out business. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful. And now I never have to craft another hopper because the water's just gonna push it. So yeah. So basically how my system works, it's pretty basic. I plant these by hand, wait for it to look like they're all grown, just eyeball it, it's pretty obvious, and then I just press a button that I have not installed yet, and then the machine dispenses water. And then it pushes all the berries, and then I collect them, and then I replant them. I should be taking my horse, but I don't care. What's he gonna do? Make me go faster? He, she, they, them, it. Technically, every single animal in this game is both genders at the same time. Because if you breed 2 things together, clearly one of them is male and one of them is female, right? You can then separate those 2. Or wait, no. So you breed it does require a bit of unorthodox testing, but you know. So you have the 2 breed, right? And you take the child and you separate it, alright? Okay. You make it have another, you breed the grown-up 2, again, the first generation. So they have 2 kids. So you breed the kids. So clearly, those kids, since they bred, one of them is male, one of them is female, just like the parents. You can then take each of the children and breed them with one of the parents, and you can't, that doesn't make any sense, because you can't breed a female with a female. It doesn't make any, you can't wear, huh? Just like you can't breed a male with a male, you're not going to get children out of either of those combinations. And yet you get children out of those combinations. So either every single animal in Minecraft is like a hyena or something, or like a clownfish and can just change genders at will, or every animal is both genders at the same time, which is interesting, which means none of the animals are actually what they're called. Because cows strictly have a gender. There are male cows, which are bulls or whatever, and then there's the female cows. I don't know if there's male cows or just bulls. I don't know the difference, but whatever. Just like you got your chickens and your roosters. There's no roosters in this game. The chickens just breed amongst themselves. Chickens are all female. Chickens, you can't breed a woman with a woman unless you genetically modify them heavily to the point where they are not really even a woman anymore. They're like a mix. I'm speaking in like scientific terms, not like general terms. I'm not taking into account like bi and pan and whatnot and people who get body modifications to change genders. I'm just saying, like, if someone's born female and another person is also born female, they cannot produce children together unless they go through a most likely expensive scientific procedure, which is, you know, it's probably not natural. So unless somehow all of these animals upon birth are immediately genetically modified by Steve, which doesn't make any sense because he doesn't got the technology for that. And also, what about the animals that naturally spawn in the world? These aren't chickens. These are like an off-brand multi-general chicken. Same with the cows and horses. They're all multi-genderal or whatever. You're both male and female at the same time. All of them are. It's kind of freaky. Not real. I mean, it's not that freaky, but it's just kind of interesting to think about. Every single living creature on this whole game is both genders at the same time, except for Steve, because Steve can't produce children. Steve is clearly male, and Alex is also clearly female, but you can't make kids as the player. You can force villagers to have kids, but again, they're a mob. They are multi-genderal. They're both at the same time. You got the Ender Dragon, but there's only really one left. But then again, when there were multiple, if you could breed them, they'd probably breed with each other the same as cows. Or you could make them have 2 kids and then breed each of the kids with the parents. So it doesn't make any sense. Probably be really hard to breed Ender Dragons, let alone contain them and keep track of which one's which, but, you know. Assuming they're like cows and you can breed them, then, you know. Assuming they're like every other mob of the game. I mean, the Ender Dragon's a boss, but, I mean, technically, it's also like a living creature, like a cow. Like, you can give cows a health bar, like a boss, if you know the commands for it. So really, an Ender Dragon is just a mob that's been given a health bar. It's just a really rare mob. It's just one that you don't see ever, except for once. Don't mind me, just coughing up phlegm. This is so gross. Anyways. So yeah, the Ender Dragon laid its own egg, right? It's like presumed that the Ender Dragon you fight and kill is the one that laid the egg that you can also steal and then hatch and then kill. So why is it that the Ender Dragon, like, well, now I gotta look up chicken lore. How do chicken eggs hatch? They need do they need a, hold on, I gotta Google. Do chicken eggs need to be fertilized? Whoop. For chicken to develop from an egg, it must be fertilized. Okay. Most eggs sold commercially in the grocery store from poultry farms have not been fertilized. In fact, laying hens at most commercial farms have never even seen a rooster. Okay, so obviously, the rooster fertilizes the eggs after they've been laid. Don't know how, don't really care. But obviously that requires both the male and female to hatch the egg. But what if the chicken that laid the egg was already both male and female? It wouldn't need another partner. It could reproduce on its own. Like a sponge or whatever. Wouldn't even need another being's assistance. Why did I even come back here? Forgot what I was doing because yeah. Anyways, I have 18 not emeralds, diamonds. So I'm gonna see if I can make diamond armor. This is gonna be my first set of diamond armor that I've ever made. Chest plate. Now I gotta start with all the pieces in order. Helmet. Chest plate. Pants. Never mind. I don't have enough. Just ignore that. Ignore that. Don't pay any mind. Just ignore it. Didn't happen. So I have 5 in there. I needed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 more. I had 18 at the start. 18 below that. So I need 24 to make a whole set. That seems kind of expensive. To need 24 diamonds to make a full set. Like in real life, I bet someone can make diamond armor with like, well, okay, depending on how big of a diamond they get. Like if they get a bunch of small ones, obviously it would take a lot of diamonds. But you also can't really like fuse diamonds together well, I guess. Like when people put diamonds on stuff, they usually use glue, I would assume. I don't put diamonds on things. If you wanted it, you should have put a ring on it. Anyways, I don't put diamonds on stuff. But if I did, I'm assuming people just use regular old glue, or at least really strong glue, in like a small amount to hold the diamond in place. So if we're making these pieces of diamond armor out of glue and diamonds, I'm assuming they wouldn't be that sturdy. But the thing is, you're not making it out of glue and diamonds, as in multiple diamonds, because you would see the lines where they were all connected, wouldn't you? Unless somehow Steve learned to melt diamonds and has somehow formed like a diamond smog or slag or whatever. I really wish I could see. Excuse you, sir. I don't like your attitude. Okay, you're kind of cheating right now. I'm not appreciative. Anyways, well now I got Bad Omen. Oh, I could do a raid. I don't got a shield. I'm not doing a raid. What I could do is enchant like one of the pieces of armor with a bunch of good stuff. Or I could start making a ball and sword. I think I'm gonna take this and that, and then I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna make a really cool sword, and I'm gonna make a decent chest plate. Look at me getting all this diamond gear, 4C, in my lifetime. I'm not even joking. I've never gotten this much diamond gear before. I've always played on console and stuff, and I could never find diamonds. I don't know what it was, but I could never find them. And if I did, I found it once, and it was only like a few. Enough to make maybe a pickaxe so I could go to the nether, and then I would never find any, like ever again. Which could have been due to how often I played, or it could have been due to the fact that I was playing on console, which is Bedrock, and diamonds just spawn differently there, or, you know, whatever else. But I'm quite sure that I just didn't play enough, because I've been playing so much more on my laptop recently, you know, since I've got it and actually have been using it. Because when I first got it, I didn't use it that much. I used it for YouTube, and then that was pretty much it. And then I started getting a few free games, and then I started getting games that cost money, like Minecraft. And then now I'm on a big Minecraft phase, so I've been playing it a lot. And now I'm here with my Kingdom's Chisel ball and pickaxe. And right, I came back to, yeah, okay. Forgot why I came back for a second. Gotta hear bad Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna go make a ballin', absolutely crazy. Whoop. Didn't mean to place those down. The lag is really fun. So glad that's happening right now. I'm also really hungry, but it's like almost 9 o'clock, which means my parents are going to be going to sleep, which means we're not going to be getting food, which is very sad. Unless they've already ordered food and just didn't tell me. Or they ordered food and didn't get any for us children, because we can make ourselves food, which is, like, I guess I kind of understand. It's teaching us to be independent and feed ourselves, but also I would like to just be able to eat. Which I get that, yes, you're the parent and also would like to be able to eat and have to pay for it, but that's kind of what you signed up for when you decided to have kids. Or if you didn't decide kids, but that was your mistake to make. You were dumb and had children, whether on purpose or accident, so you kind of got to live with that mistake now. Literally. You literally have to live with him because you have to take care of him. Or you can just be a monster of a person and abandon them. But, you know. No one would do that. No one would do that. No one's that horrible, right? Right? I don't know who I'm talking to, but I bet they feel... I bet they feel very scared right now for no reason. They have no explanation for why, but they're cowering in their boots. Shiver goes up their spine. They're like, oh, what's happening? I forgot to make a lever. Doom 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 doom. Hello. Knock knock. Someone live here? No? Cool. Don't mind me just taking a piece of your house to make a lever for my cool build. So now if I put this here, flick. Now I should be able to turn these on and off at will. But first I have to wait. So we wait. Well, I'm bored. Let's go do something fun and interesting, like use my mob grinder so I can get levels to actually be able to upgrade my equipment with the anvil that I have. Which, good thing I got all this extra iron, because I'm going to probably need to make quite a few of those. I don't like that anvils break. No other tool station breaks except for anvils. Why? What's the point? The whole point of an anvil is that it's not supposed to break. You're supposed to be able to smash stuff on it. And it's not gonna break. So if you try to make swords and stuff on tables, you smash the table or burn it, depending on, you know, what happens first. Do you hit the table with a hammer?
Or do you put the burning wooden or burning metal sword on it? Just kind of depends. Oh yeah, thorns, right. I'm gonna want that too. Let me take those out of my hand. Oh, not you. Thorns, that's 13. I only got 8. Okay. Fortune, no. Sharpness, yes, but I don't have 34. You. Silk touch, no. Don't need silk touch for anything. Infinity, no. Multi-shot, no. Efficiency, no. Who's the guy who sells protection? Protection, 4. That's so expensive. Why is everything so expensive? And breaking. Yes, I'm gonna want that, but everything's so expensive. Can't afford this stuff. I'm gonna need like several stacks of emeralds for all that. I don't got that kind of money. I don't even got the kind of people to pay me for that kind of money. I've only got one butcher. I mean, I'm planning on making more, but I don't really have the space. I'm planning on building my castle first and then moving them all over, but it's kind of backwards. Playing Minecraft's hard. Because I'm planning to build a castle and then build a little area for the villagers and then move all the villagers over there and then, you know, make profit. But then again, I guess I probably should just have the villagers here since they're already over here and I wouldn't have to move them. But I've already got this whole track set up with a boat and water and stuff. And so it kind of would just be a waste of that and I'd have to get rid of it, which is really going to be annoying because it's too wide and really, really long. So I'd have to place blocks through one side of it and get rid of all the water and break all the blocks. It's like over 100 blocks distance. There's so much work. I mean, not that I don't have a good pickaxe, I probably could get it done pretty quickly. But I don't know, I'm still deciding, so I'm going to leave it up. Still deciding whether or not I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do. Kind of just running around doing nothing right now. I thought I was going to cough and then I yawned. The switcheroo. There's the cough. I know we got some leftover pizza. I might just go eat that. And get some more soda. I got no more sodas in my mini fridge. Sadly. And I gotta go walk upstairs and grab the sodas and bring them down here. It's a lot more annoying than you think it is, because we have baby gates, so we've got like 3. One for the stairs, one for the bathroom hall area, and one for the kitchen. So I can step over the kitchen one, but the one for the hall is a little bit, just a bit too tall, and then the one for the stairs, that's like, no way, not happening. Not only because it's too tall, but even if I could climb over it, it's over the stairs, so that would be a risk every single time. And no thanks. I'd rather not risk slipping and falling, because I already do that on a daily basis. I already almost slip and fall daily on the stairs. Swear to God. Speaking of stairs, I've actually got a really weird, like, not story, but like a weird comment. For some reason, when I go up like a large flight of stairs, I always get like a heartbeat headache. I don't know how you describe it, but like I go up the stairs, like the first set of stairs, and I'm fine. And then I round the little railing piece, and I go up the second set, and I'm fine for a couple seconds, and then like my head starts pounding. It's not painful, but it's like I can feel my heartbeat in my head, like in my skull. I'm like, it's like a minor headache. I mean, it's not minor. It's like intermediate. It's not even a medium. It's like in between, not that bad and okay, this kind of sucks. And then there's you know the oh god please stop, but that's way far off. You got your this ain't that bad, and then you got your this sucks, and you got your oh god please stop. Just leave me be. What did I ever do to deserve this? But that's like almost migraine levels of pain. And then what was I talking about? Right, yeah. So I get a headache whenever I go up the stairs. I don't know why. It's only when I go up this specific staircase at school to get to my French class. I don't understand why. Like I'm just going upstairs. It's not an elevation change that causes it, because I've been on a plane before. I never get headaches on planes, even though that's an extreme elevation change. My ears will be annoying the crap out of me the whole way, but you know, I don't get a headache. I've thought maybe it's because I'm dehydrated, but if I was dehydrated, I'd have a persistent headache, constantly, all the time. And it wouldn't go away until I would drink something, probably. But this headache is like, it's specific. It's like I'm triggering some kind of response in my head, and my brain's response to that is headache. But not just like the hurty kind of headache. It's like the heartbeat in your ears kind of headache. It's so weird. It's so specific too. Like I never get a headache like that unless I'm going up that specific staircase. It never happens other than then. I want an explanation. I want an answer. I want to know why. Like I said, it's not elevation, it's not water. It could be that I've got low iron, but again, it's not elevation that's causing it. Because I don't know. It's not elevation, it's not water, so it's got to be some kind of like body movement thing. It's got to be like I'm moving my body, like I'm lifting myself, and that's what's causing it. Because I don't go upstairs I mean, I go upstairs literally every day, which is weird because going upstairs literally every day gives me a headache every single day. Why? I've been going up these stairs for half a year now. Why is it giving me a headache every single time? It's not even like a bad headache. It lasts for like half a minute and then it's gone. Like I get up the stairs and then by the time the headache starts and then ends, I'm in my French class. I've arrived at my destination. So I don't understand where it comes from or why, and why it's so short, and why it is so specifically the way it is. Like, what part of my goofy little monkey brain is like, stare up, hurdy. Huh? Excuse me, Caveman, can you explain to monkey brain that stare no hurdy when go uppy? Because that's just not how that works. And then the caveman part of my brain is like, it's like, alright, forgot you don't speak English. You speak 2000 BC. Whatever language that would be. Sporgblific. Or something, I don't know. I feel like I just named a race of, like, alien from Rick and Morty. Sporgblific. We Sporgblific people are, one of people of many talents. You know, something like that. Some kind of Sporg theory or whatever. I have no idea what I'm even saying anymore. I need caffeine of some kind, probably, but I don't got no soda in my room. Wow. Wow. So cool. Not really, but you know, I'm proud of this. I came up with this design all by myself, didn't watch no tutorials. I did find this automatic berry farm where you put like a fox in a really small chamber, and it was so slow. It sucked so much. This is way better, way faster, produces more. Okay, maybe not faster, but it produces more in less time, I would say. Because the fox, you gotta wait for the the berries to grow, then you gotta wait for the fox to jump on them, and then he eats one, and then he drops the rest, and then they're collected, hopefully in time by the minecart on rails, and then they're put in a chest. And there's only like 4 berry bushes. Those things grow by chance. Like every second is 3 ticks, and every tick there's a chance that it grows, and it's like a really small chance or something. So it's good to mass produce like this, because the more berry plants you have, the more that have chance of. Okay, this is basically full, so I didn't activate this, which is concerning, but whatever. Look at that, 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 and flick. Flick. And boom, look at that. It's going in. It's kind of slow, but yeah. I perfectly measured it, so a stack of berries is all you need to refill it. Get a stack of berries, and you can fill up this whole thing and leave nothing left in your inventory, no extras, no nothing, and no space unfilled. You just go 8 by 8. Pretty simple. And then the water perfectly ends at the 8th block, and then you just have all those dispensers. And no, you cannot shorten the dispensers. You can't like not have this one here, not have this one, and not have this one, and like try and skip out, because then it'll make water sources in between the dispensers, and then because you have no dispenser, it won't get rid of it. So you gotta manually go in and get rid of the water yourself, which is no bueno. Okay, so if I do this, so now when I flick it, it's gonna go here. Herm is right, villager. Herm is very correct. What if I put it here? And then I disconnect that. And then I put this here. Okay, alright, okay. See where I'm going? See where I'm going? Boom, boom, boom. You got your boom. And then those are connected, because of course they are. I don't want those two to be connected. Ow. Leg. I don't know why I said ow. Ouchie. Leggy hurting my brainy. Well, this is a bit of a problem. I need one more piece of cobblestone. Wonder where I could get some of that from. Maybe from this worthless corner. Whoops. Hold up. There we go. Press the wrong key a couple times. There we go. Alright, so now when I flick this, it should activate both the top, which is currently not actually doing anything, and the bottom. So I'm just gonna disconnect that and that. And do you work? Yes, it does. Nice. If only I could figure out a way to make it to where I only have to press it once for it to make the water and then get rid of the water a little bit afterwards. Because currently you have to flick it like 4 times. You gotta flick it on, flick it off, flick it on, flick it off. So you flick it on, makes the water, flick it off, and then you flick it on, it turns off the water, and then you flick it off. It's like way too many uses. I could use a button, but buttons are way slower. You gotta press, and then wait. You press again, and then you wait. And then you got your berries and stuff, and you can go replant. This you can go real quick, like doo-doo-doo-doo. Although I don't know if that'll work with the redstone, though. I don't know. Is it better to use a button or a lever? If I could set up a system where when I press it, it does some weird redstone stuff and triggers this twice in the perfect amount of time to actually get rid of all the berries, that'd be great. But I don't know how to make that. I'm willing to try, but doesn't mean I'll succeed in any way, shape, or form. So since I've got so many extra berries, I'm gonna plant them up top, because might as well use this space, even though it's currently not actually ready to be used. Yeah, I can harvest this by hand, like a dumb person. I mean, in real life, no one has an automatic weird berry farm. You don't have like a berry tree of some kind and then have a bunch of weird, like, sucky things at the bottom that pick up all the fallen berries, because then when they fall, they're probably not ripe anymore. You gotta pick them when they're ripe. Otherwise, they ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be gross and mushy and yucky. Speaking of mushy things are, I think, agreeably, like everyone can agree, mushy foods are the worst. Like, actually the worst. Ever. Like, no debate. Mushy foods, the worst. Negative 10 out of 10. Negative 4 trillion. Negative infinity. Actually, negative infinity is just infinity. Because if you times infinity by literally anything, even a negative, it's still infinity. Because it's like every number at once. And also, it's the biggest number. Infinity can be literally anything. Depends on what the cap is. Except that infinity is literally just, it's basically a number saying, hey, there's no cap, so we just go on forever. No cap? For real? On God? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I sound like I sound to myself like I'm on something. But I'm not. I'm just dumb. Man, I wonder what he's taking. I want some of that. It's called, I don't know, actually. Forgot what it's called. It's called, well, I was gonna try and think of a name on the spot, but I couldn't. That's a really weird name for a drug. Oh. It's also a really long name for a drug. I wonder what the longest name of a drug is. Google that. That's all I'm here to do, is just tell you to Google things. Random things, just 'cause. Like, it's interesting. If anyone can actually stand to listen to me talk to myself for hours on end about nothing, then I don't know, maybe they are just very curious people. Maybe they just want to. Maybe they're like, I wonder what he's gonna talk about next. I wonder where this is going. And then I'm like, I wonder what this is. And they're like, oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna Google that because it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about no more. I've kind of given up on trying to make cohesive sentences and sense and other things. Wish this would grow faster. Sadly, I can't use bone meal. Anyways. Right. Well, I know what I can do. Pull my pickaxe out and sell these berries to the butcher. Watch this. Boom. Boom. Wow. I got 14. That's just disappointing. I don't think that would allow me to buy anything at all to put on my chest plate or sword. Alright, well, since this is just going to require a crap ton of AFK, I think I'm going to end the stream. There's just me sitting here doing nothing. So, yeah. Bye-bye. I'm Markiplier now. Bye-bye. I wish I was Markiplier. That'd be so cool. Probably buy a dog. And then I could just record the dog and then make a bunch of money. People love dog videos. Especially where dogs are doing stupid stuff. Anyways, I'm in the stream now. Among Us 3.